What a life. Imagine having a crush on a girl, like from afar. You've liked her, you've been obsessed with this girl, you've gone on a smear campaign against her, and then when you now finally find the opportunity to have a conversation with her, to let her know about your feelings, about your intentions towards her, she friend-zoned you. Ladies and gentlemen, listen here. Aside all the fight, all the chaos, all the drama that happened after the pool party, Kola was already cracking me up right from even before the pool party. I mean, I thought after this guy had his diary session 2 days ago, where he did not really say much about Dede, I thought it was end of story, end of discussion. Only for the guy to go back into the house, and then later at night, he was already engaged in a conversation about Dede again with Isabella and some other people, and was talking about how she is a spec, 100%, how he really likes her, how he wants to be with her. As a matter of fact, Kola turned himself into an investigator. Was going around asking different housemates questions about their perception about Dede and Jason J's friendship. Everybody in the house knew that Kola liked Dede, except Dede herself. Even Dede's friend, Mide, knew that Kola liked Dede. Kola even went ahead to call Mide aside to ask, oh, what's the situation between Dede and Jason J? They look so close. Are they together? What's happening? This guy was investigating. And it was so funny because most of the girls in that house, they resent Dede, and that's a fact. They resent her. They resent her because of her a nonchalant attitude. Like, she's not easily impressed. The way she carries herself, you know, with class, with grace. She's well composed, well put together. Her comportment is 100%. I mean, this girl is like the girl that a lot of these girls wish to be like. Some of them are friendly with her, some of them are indifferent, but you see that Sultana, Sabrina, Doris, that their gang, oh my goodness, they resent this girl, especially Sabrina. And guys, the things that Sabrina had to say about Dede up until about 5 a.m. this morning, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, it just reeked of so much hate. But we're not talking about Sabrina just yet, ladies and gentlemen. I'm still talking about Kola. Kola finally had the opportunity to let Dede know how he feels. And guess what? He got friend-zoned. He got friend-zoned. But that wasn't the only thing that happened. There was a lot of things that happened right from before the pool party, during the pool party, and after the pool party. So now I'm thinking, should I make this video just about the pool party, or should I make this video about all of these things I've mentioned? Because there was also a conversation between Victory and Gigi Jasmine. This was after the pool party, in fact late into the midnight, in early hours of this morning, guys. It's just a lot. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start talking about all of these things. All right, if I notice that this video is getting too lengthy, I would have to cut it short and then make a follow-up video to give you guys the continuation of the information. All right, but let's just see how it goes. All right, because I don't want this video to be too lengthy. And yeah, before we get into it, hi, you're especially welcome to my channel. My name is Glory Elijah. This is Frankly Speaking with Glory Elijah, and I am the girl with the tea. Without further ado, let's just get right into the rest of the video. Now, let's begin with a conversation that happened between Kola, Doris, and Otega. This was right before the pool party, before the housemates went out to the garden to party. So Kola had probably forgotten that despite the fact that he had been telling every Tom, Dick and Harry in the house about his feelings towards Dede, his intentions, and been asking questions about her relationship with Jason J, he had not had a sit-down conversation with one of his besties, Doris. So it was when, as usual, he was yapping to Otega. Doris was there, and Doris was taken aback. She was shocked. She was like, nah, where's this coming from? I mean, last time you and I had a conversation, you were telling me that, oh, when you came into the house, the girl did not hug you. And then you went on to say she's quite dumb, she's not smart, she's boring, she's slow, she's not very active, you know, she's too dull, that you don't even like girls like that. And she doesn't look like a smart person. That you liked her. That's Doris. You were saying that, oh, you liked me because I'm really smart and I am all of these things. So now, out of the blues, where is this sudden affection for Dede coming from? Ladies and gentlemen, the moment Doris spilled those things, Kola, I don't know if it was shock. I don't know if maybe he had a eureka moment where he was like, oh my God, I just remember I told you. And it was like, no, I did not tell you any of that. But I told you that I liked her. I told her that. Doris almost went berserk. She was pissed because apparently, Doris said that the way she and Kola spends time together, the nasty things he says about Dede, and then the nice things he says in praising her, he was sort of leading her on to make her think and believe that he was attracted to her. And Kola said, no, that in what way did I lead you on? I never told you I was attracted to you, blah, blah, blah. The guy was just talking. And Doris was not having it. She was really pissed. And she was telling Otega that no, that every time they're together, the guy is always saying bad things about Dede, and the guy was, you know, leading her on. And Kola was swearing by God that he never said anything to Doris to indicate or insinuate that he had feelings for her, that maybe it skipped his mind to tell Doris that, oh, Dede is a spec, that he likes Dede, but he never said any of those horrible things that Doris said. And Doris said it's a lie. You actually called her dumb. You said she was not smart. You said she was boring. You said she was just dull. Blah, 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 blah. And Kola was fighting for his life because Doris was so pissed, she walked out on him. Now, Otega and Kola went to the kitchen. And Kola was swearing by everything he believes in that he never ever did any of the things that Doris was accusing him of. That he has always told people around the house that Dede is a spec, both inside the house and outside the house. That his spec is a slim, thick girl. That he does not like heavy women, like big, heavy women. That Doris is never, like, she has never been his spec. She was never his spec. That is not the type of guy that likes girls that are actually big. No, that Dede is his perfect spec. So he doesn't know where Doris is bringing all of these things from. Now, Otega was telling him not to worry, that it is Doris's fault. Maybe she was reading the wrong signals. Maybe she likes him and was reading the wrong signals. Now, Otega, on the other hand, you know, because they're all friends in the same gossip circle, so Otega has to show that, yes, he's loyal to everybody. So when they went out for pool party, Otega had followed Doris outside and was telling Doris, don't worry, I understand where you're coming from, But then their conversation faded out because the party started. Now, during the party, ladies and gentlemen, hey! That party was partying in every sense of the word. That party, I said it on my previous video, that, see, this first pool party of the season is the best pool party, like the best Bigher Naija pool party ever. These housemates were not acting like they were having fun. They were actually having fun. They were partying hard. They were partying like they were club starved. Yeah. They were partying like their lives depend on it. And they were genuinely having fun. This wasn't even a thing about, oh, let's look at the mirror and show her this and show her that. See that nonsense that those no-lose guard housemates we've been doing, all those nonsense posing and nonsense, those bodyweight twins, those nonsense they were doing. In fact, let me not even say what's on my mind. But these housemates partied, and during the party, a lot of shenanigans was going down. So, during the pool party, Kola finally had this opportunity to go talk to Dede. Now, because the music was loud, we did not hear anything, but we first saw him walk up to her, and you know how Dede does, like, and then he was following her everywhere, right? Now, Jason J, on the other part, was busy dancing. Apparently, he's also a hype man, right? So the guy was dancing. I mean, everybody was having fun. Now, I think Dede was not feeling too well because Big Brother kept calling her to the diary room to take medication. So she couldn't really shake body too much or dance too much like every other person, right? So Kola was moving around. If you turn there, you see Kola with Dede, that was happening. Now, aside that one that was happening, there was also Kocho. Kocho was living his fantasy. That guy probably had been dreaming of partying in paradise for the longest time, and last night's pool party felt like Kocho was living out his best fantasy. Yeah, like his best life. This guy was rocking every bomb that was available to be rocked. And girls were just packing bomb to him. The guy was rocking inside the pool, outside the pool, from Big So-So, from Isabella. Jesus, Isabella was giving it for free. And then the couple, what's his name? Dabos Kid and his girlfriend Zita, they were having a lot of fun inside the pool. Whilst all of that was happening, later on, Isabella switched on to Koyin, and guys, these two were rocking. They were rocking. PG level of rocking. Isabella's swimsuit alone, it felt like she was almost naked, yeah, but the way she was backing it up, hey, I mean, Koyin too, that one too was receiving. I say, ha, people are going to corrupt my life. But it was so nice, everybody was genuinely having fun, as I said, and as all of that was happening, ladies and gentlemen, Mide and Bright, they were having a moment. The housemates said it was raining. I don't know how true that is. So Mide said that was why she left. So she wasn't even dancing at the party at all. She went to sit on the swing, and then Bright went to join her. And they had their own talk, getting to know each other till late. But then again, after the pool party, after all that madness had happened inside the house, it was quite disappointing that when the camera turned to them, Mide and Bright were discussing Dede. And in a way, I was kind of disappointed in Mide, because why would you even entertain such a conversation about someone you call your friend? Because the guy was saying that it seems like Dede enjoys the attention from the head of house. That for her, it's like she enjoys when the head of house is chasing her, when the head of house is following her around, that she enjoys the attention. But Mide doesn't look like the kind of girl that does that type of thing. Doesn't look like the kind of girl that likes for a man to be chasing her like that, or enjoys that kind of attention. And Mide was like, and then he now said, I don't even think Bright said, I don't even think she likes Jason. And Mide was like, yeah, she even said that, she said, oh yeah, I don't even think Jason is a speck outside the house. And I'm like, Mide, am I smelling a bit of envy right there? Because how could you be so comfortable discussing Dede with this guy? Like, how? Why? I mean, guys, anywhere you turn, they're talking about Dede. Anywhere you turn, they're talking about Dede. Inside the kitchen, Dede. Everywhere, Dede. But anyways, that one happened. Kola was still restless. He still needed to talk to Dede. So he finally did. After all the fight and all the chaos, he finally did. And, you know, it was so funny because Dede was so distracted. She wasn't giving him her attention 100%. Whilst he was busy talking, she was looking left, she was looking right, and then he would call her and she was like, oh, don't worry, don't mind me. That's the kind of person I am. I get distracted like that, and I'm just looking around, So the guy was talking. I like you. I would like for us to be friends. I would like to get to know you better. I know you have your situation outside the house, but I really like you, And Dede was just smiling, you know, whilst he was talking. Now, when he was done, she now said, okay, I want you to listen. She was so stern about it. She said, okay, I want you to listen, that she has a relationship outside the house, and it is a very serious relationship, like a committed relationship, and she's not in this house looking for anything from anybody, and she does not want anything to happen. The only thing she can deal with is friendship. That if he had said, okay, I would like to know you as a friend, maybe that could happen. But I would like to get to know you better, anything deeper than that, and then you begin to catch feelings. She's not there. If at all, in fact, she's not even going to allow it to happen. It's never ever going to happen. So whatever he is looking for, if it's friendship, they can see how it goes, but nothing else. Like, guys, Dede cleared Kola, like, you know, where you're using a rag to wipe a table. She cleared him pop and plain that it's not going to happen. And then Kola started asking a lot of questions, and that was when I became very suspicious of, you know, his motive, his true intentions, because it was not like, but you and Jason J are very close. What's going on? And she had to clear him that no, we're just friends. He said, oh, you guys are just friends, but people say you people are very close. You people spend time in the head of house lounge. She was like, head of house lounge? Like, she can't even enter the head of house lounge. He does say, oh, sorry, and like, you know, you people spend a lot of time together. It's like he's marking his territory around you. And she's like, look, first of all, I don't even have a lot of friends because I don't know everybody in this house. I just met people like 5 days ago. So this is one person I talk to a lot, Mide as well. We talk together, we do things together, and that's it. It's not that deep. And the guy kept on probing and probing and probing. And Kola just kept on probing and probing, asking her that, oh, people said that you people hold hands. And Dede was just laughing. She was like, listen, are you taking these people serious? That she doesn't take anything that happens in this house serious because she doesn't know all these people. So people will definitely cook up lies and speculate and talk and talk and talk, and it doesn't move her. Let them have their day. Let them say whatever they want to say. And he just kept on asking a lot of questions. Oh, are you going to consider dating? And she said, listen, Jason and I, we have a beautiful friendship. He makes me laugh, makes me comfortable, and everything we talk about is never deep. It's always on a surface level. We talk about movies, books, anything that we have seen that excites us, and that is that. So I am not here looking for a relationship, and I'm not going to have a relationship with not him, not you, not anybody. And so she kept on clearing him and clearing him. And guys, you see, I love the fact that she was very, very clear. She was stern. She was clear. Sometimes when he wants to interrupt her, she'll say, no, let me finish. And she cleared this guy 100%. And then the camera moved away from them, so we did not really see the end of their conversation. But it just went on and on and on. And you see, I was really glad she did that, because you wouldn't want a situation where she will say, okay, let's see how it goes now. Then tomorrow he will now say, oh, you are leading me on. So I love the fact that she said everything like with so much clarity. Like, dude, you wouldn't need headphones or glasses to see or hear. And that was it. Yeah. But you know what? It was also very funny to me, because after listening to all that Doris spilled that Kola had been saying about Dede, I said, games aside though, men has come. Okay, not all men, some men has come. Because you said all these damaging things about this girl, called her a lot of derogatory names, all because she decided to assert her boundaries by not giving you a hug. You, a stranger, a hug on the very first day you people met. And just because of that, you villainized that, you demonized that to all and sundry in that house. Anybody that cared to listen. Like, what type of man are you? But then again, looking at the whole situation on the flip side, I mean, at the end of the day, probably that is KOLA'S strategy. And am I mad about it? Absolutely not. I am not. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to stop talking here right now, because there's still like one or two gists left. So I'm going to see what happens later on today in the house, and then I'll merge it all together into one big video. All right. But in the meantime, I'm going to stop talking here right now, because I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. So please just go ahead and share. And I'll see you guys on another episode of Frankly Speaking with Bigher Naija. Thanks for watching. Have an amazing day. Bye.